What's happening, guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another WoW MoP classic video. And in this video, we are going to answer the questions of one, how do you get exalted with the Lorewalkers faction? And two, how do you get the red flying cloud mount, the disc mount? I know you guys have seen this thing. It's actually my favorite mount in Pandaria, and getting exalted with the Lorewalkers faction will allow you to pick up this mount. So, unlike all of the other faction reputations in Pandaria, there are no daily quest and there is no daily quest grind to become exalted with the lore walkers. It's actually the easiest and fastest faction in the game to become exalted with, and we're going to show you exactly how I do it. Different people use different methods, but I think this one's a pretty basic method. It's going to require a couple of add-ons from CurseForge. I'm going to put them here on the screen. The first one we need is Handy Notes. A lot of people have this add-on already. HANDYNOTES, Handy Notes. Make sure you're searching in the MoP Classic section of CurseForge. So you'll download Handy Notes. The next thing you'll want, when you search Handy Notes, a whole bunch of stuff's going to come up. You want the one at the top that just says plain Handy Notes, and a little down below that you're going to see um, Handy Notes Exploration and Achievements Pandaria. You want to install that as well. Install both of those. There's no setup needed for those. You're just going to install them and come in the game, and they're going to have everything you need set up already. And the other add-on, which is optional, and I'll show you why I use it, is Leatrix Maps. I use it for a bunch of other things in the game, but I'll show you why it makes doing this rep grind and mount collection a lot easier. So once you have Handy Notes, the exploration and achievement Pandaria plugin, and Leatrix Maps, if you choose to get it, you're going to come into the game, and what we're going to do is we're going to open up our map and we're going to right click to the continent view. Now, what does Leatrix Map do for you? Really simple, mouse wheel back and forth. It allows you to zoom in and out of your map, even at the zone level. You can zoom in and out. So I like doing this on the continent level. And what we're going to do is we're going to zoom in and I want to show you what you're looking for is this orange slash goldish pin mark. They're all over in every zone. And the key is when you mouse over them, they're going to say something to the effect of discover each of the lore objects. Lore being the key word. If it's a goldish slash orange pin mark, whatever you want to call it, and when you mouse over it, it has the word lore. You're looking for those. You're going to fly to each one of those on the ground, sometimes maybe in a building or a cave, is going to be a scroll. You've probably seen these scrolls when you've been questing. You may have even clicked on them without knowing what they do because they don't really do anything. When you click on them, they do have like kind of like a sparkly blue effect around them that will go away once you click on it. One of the things I recommend in Handy Notes is go into options, go to add-on, go to Handy Notes, go to plugins, go to the exploration achievement plugin, and there's a checkbox, remove when completed by, and it'll have your character name. Check that box because what it's going to do is going to remove that pin mark from the map once you've collected that scroll. So if you've made a run through the whole Pandaria and you haven't gotten them all, you're not going to be going back to ones you got already because they'll be removed as you get them. I don't recommend clicking on the remove by completed by account because you may want to do this for whatever reason on other characters. Just do the by your character's name and you'll never double fly back. You're just going to be looking for ones that you missed. So those pin marks, again, the goldish orange pin marks. You fly to each one, click the scroll, the blue sparkly will go away. It's going to seem like nothing happened, but those all will correspond with achievements under the Exploration Pandaria tab. And it's these achievements: fishtails, between a souric and a hard place. Each one of these check marks represents a scroll that was checked. So fishtails, between a souric and a hard place. The Dark Heart of Mogu, Hosen in the Mist, all these ones with the scrolls. The Seven Burdens of the Shohao, What is Worth Fighting For, Heart of the Mantid Swarm, The Song of Young Goyle, and Ballad of Lu Lang. Every one of those achievements are going to pop as you go around and collect those scrolls. Once you've popped all of them, and again, you may not get all of them on the first cut through. So what I pick a zone, try to get them all, go to the next zone, sweep through, then go look at those achievements, see how many you're missing. These things will be gone. So you only have to look for ones that you've missed. Once you pop all of the achievements, you're going to go to your mailbox. In your mailbox, there's going to be a scroll corresponding with each one of those achievements you pop. Take them out, put them in your bags. They're going to have the traditional yellow exclamation point representing a quest. You'll right click on every one of them to start all of those quests. Once you've done that, you're going to come over here again. We're in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms. You're going to come over to the Mogushan Palace, all the way to the top of the palace. You're going to go straight in, straight ahead, and see Lorewalker Cho. Lorewalker Cho will now allow you to turn in every one of those quests. As you turn in each quest, he's going to give you the lore story about each one of them, and you're going to get a huge chunk of Lorewalker reputation. By the time you turn in every one of those quests, you will be exalted with the lore walkers. So you're going to pop all those achievements along the way. You're going to pop the exalted with the lore walker faction achievement. You're going to get about 200 gold because it's like 19 gold for turning each one of those quests in. Once you've popped exalted and you've turned all those quests in, you're going to come right over here next to the sleeping tiger and see Tan Shin Tao, who is the Lore Walker's quartermaster, and he has your disc of the red flying cloud. Pick it up for 420 gold, and there you go. You just popped a ton of achievements, got an exalted rep with the Lore Walkers, the fastest and easiest exalted rep in Miss Pandaria, which is the daily quest grind for faction rep. This is the easiest one, and it pops you a really cool mount. So it is literally that simple. You can do this maybe a little over an hour, depending on how quickly you can spot and identify all the pin marks. You're going to pick up what I think is the coolest mount in the game, and it's really, really that simple. Handy Notes add-on, the Handy Notes Exploration and Achievement Pandaria plugin, Leatrix maps for the map zoom in, zoom out. If you choose to do that, I just use it for all kinds of stuff in the game. Just makes it easier seeing a bunch of other details. And that's it. Go get your achievements. Go get your cool little, why they call it a red disc mount. I have no idea. There's nothing red about it. But I love this mount. Appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, give me a like and a share. If you use the guide and got your mount, drop me a comment below. If you've got any other additional tips or tricks you used to get the exalted rep and this mount, drop a comment below as well. I appreciate that. I got a bunch of MoP classic content coming. There's already some gold making content here on the site if you want to check that out. Again, appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.